My name is Aaron, and I'm a driver trainer for Continental Express. Today I'm going to be demonstrating some backing, as well as explaining some tips and procedures you should utilize when you back into a spot or dock. Well, the first thing you do when you want to approach is you want to be as close to the trucks or trailers that's on your driver's side as possible. Every inch in trucking counts, so you want to be close, not hitting them or scraping paint, but close. Then as you approach your spot, you want to go ahead and slow down or stop right in front of your spot that you're going to be backing into. You're going to check down it to see if there's anything in there that would obstruct your backing maneuver. So you're looking for people, debris, safety cones, whatever it might be. I'm also looking at the trailers to my left and right of the spot to see what position my tandems need to be in once I do my backing maneuver, or whatever's position, whether it's inside the line or on the line once you reach the dot. So once that I have perceived that it's good to go, I'm going to go ahead and do what's called a two-spot setup. So I'm going to travel 2 spots past my spot. Then I'm going to do a hard right until my truck is the same angle, so parallel to the other trailers that are behind me. I'm going to drive forward as far as I can. What I'm doing is I'm bringing my trailer around as straight as possible. And then right before I hit anything in front of me, I'm going to swing back to where my truck and trailer are straight. So then now in my driver's side window, I can see down my trailer, I can see the trailer to my driver's side, and I can see my hole. So I know that I have a good approach style. What I'm going to do is aim right for that driver's side line. I'm going to give my truck one right turn to begin the trailer to go to the left. And I just aim for the center, aim my tires for that line. I can adjust accordingly. And then once my tires are inside that line, I'm going to go ahead and give it a good left to bring in my truck around to get straight with my trailer. And then once I'm straight with my trailer again, I can look both down my passenger and driver's side to see where I'm at in my spot, and then adjust accordingly. And there we go. That is a successful driver's side back. One of the best things that you can do when backing to utilize safe and efficient backing is to get out and look, or goal as it's referred to in the industry. Getting out and look helps you to see if you have anything on your blind side that you cannot see, any obstacles that may have appeared before you started backing, like people or spotter trucks or whatever it may be. So if you have any doubt whatsoever about where you are in relation to your spot or to the obstacles around you, go ahead and stop your backing maneuver, get out and take a look around, make sure that it's the safest possible way for you to get into that spot. One of the things you want to think about when you are backing is the position of your tandem tires. A lot of drivers like to back with them towards the front. This provides the ability for the trailer to be way more reactive when you turn, and also requires less space in the front to set up with. However, you do have a lot of overhang of trailer behind the tires, so you have to be very careful about the blind side and making sure you're not going to hit any obstacle that's back there. Some drivers prefer to have their tandems all the way to the rear. Now, while this gives no back overhang, you must have a lot more space in front of you for your setup. So when you're approaching a spot to back into, or just backing in general, you want to be very aware of where your tandems are on your trailer to see which position would be the most safe and efficient for your backing maneuver. So a professional driver is able to back with their tires at any position on the trailer. Some shippers and receivers may require you to slide your tandems all the way to the rear once you get to the guard shack before you even enter the docking area. So having a lot of experience in your tandems being forward and back will make you a much more safe and efficient driver. If my tandems were farther back towards the rear or all the way back, I would want to do a 3-spot setup. What also determines how many spots is how much distance you have between your spot and whatever obstacle you have to your right. So if it's a shorter length, like let's say a truck length or less, truck and trailer length or less, then you might want to add additional spots. So your setups would generally be between 2 and 4. But if you have a lot of space, like 3 truck lengths worth of space, you could do a 1-spot setup, or even turn in your spot you're trying to get into and do a straight back. Again, when it comes to setup, it's going to be the most important part of your backing, but it's just going to take experience and time and practice to figure out how much spotting you need to use to do your setup. quick tip to remember is that there are no reverse lights on the trailer. So whenever you're doing a backing maneuver, make sure you put on your emergency flashers. The way you determine that you're straight in your spot or straight in the dock is you have to look at your drive tires and your tandem tires in relation to the line that you're using to back. If your tandems and your drives are on the exact same position, so for example, this here is right on the inside of this yellow line. If we go back here towards our tandems, we can also see that they're touching right here inside the yellow lines. That's how you know that you are straight in your spot or straight with your dock. The distance between the tires to the line on both your drives and your tandems determines your straightness.